Hi Stampers! Today we're going to make this little snowman tag, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm using for my base of my tag is the 2 tags Big's die, and if you don't have the die, the measurements are 2 3/4 by 4 3/8, and I'm using the cherry cobbler. Okay, so then I'm using a piece of Whisper White, and this is cut at 1 by 12, and what I did for that is I used the rosette die, and if you don't have this die, you're just going to score every 1/2 inch on the 1 by 12, okay? Then you're just going to go ahead and fold your score lines. Okay, so it should look like this when it's all folded up. It's like this. Okay, so then you're going to need 2 pieces the exact same way. So 1 by 12 scored at every 1/2 inch and then fold it up. And then we're going to use the brand new silicone mat. Love this mat. It is a must-have. And we're going to use the hot glue gun. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the hot glue gun and we're just going to make a little dollop of glue. Circle there. And then you're going to fold this up and set this right into the glue. And what's great about this mat is nothing sticks to it. It's fabulous. So I'm just going to hold that there for just a second. Okay, so then it should just peel right off. And then I'm just going to kind of trim around the edges here. Peel that off a little bit. Okay, so then your ends are going to be sealed. And we're going to do the same thing to the other piece. Okay, then we're just going to peel this one off. And again, turn around the edges a little bit. Okay, so you got 2 pieces with the hot glue on the ends. That's just going to make it easier to put the snowman together. Okay, so now we're going to form the snowman. We're going to take the accordion folded side. I'm going to put some glue on this side. Just going to wrap this around and seal that up together. Just hold that there for a second. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to this piece. Hold that together. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and adhere these 2 pieces together. I'm going to put some glue on the inside of this center fold here. I'm just going to stack them on top of each other. Hold that. Okay, so now our snowman is forming. So now I'm going to take the cherry cobbler sweater trim, cut a piece of this off. I'm just going to cut 2 pieces off for the tag. And then I'm just going to wrap this around the neck part of the little snowman and just tie a knot. Love this sweater trim. Trim that off. Okay, so there's our snowman. Now we're just going to build his face. So I'm using the Glimmer Brads and we're using the basics. And what I'm going to use is the copper ones because I ran out of the black. Just going to pick out 2 copper. And what we're going to do with those, we're going to trim off the back. Cut those backs off. Okay, so then we're just going to take those and put those aside for a second. We're going to work on the hat. So we're going to take the extra large oval punch and the cherry cobbler. We're going to punch that out. And then we're going to take some glimmer paper and use the word window punch. And then I'm going to take the cherry cobbler classic ink. And I'm going to use a little tiny snowflake from the stamp set called Make a Mitten. And I'm just going to randomly stamp the little snowflake on the little hat. I'm going to attach the little wren here. Oh, right there, I guess, looks good. And I'm going to trim the rest of it off. So that's going to make his little hat. And then for the little tassel here on the top of his hat, I'm going to add some hot glue, just a little dab of that. I'm going to cut the end of the sweater trim. I'm just going to put that into the glue. Like that. And glue the hat on. I'm just going to put some hot glue. Glue the hat onto the side. So cute. Okay, so then the eyes, same thing, hot glue. Everything's hot glue on this project. Take the brads, we cut the backs off on, stick them in the glue. Can move it around a little bit. So then I went ahead and just cut out a triangle for the nose. Put that right on the center there. Okay, so there's his face. Okay, so then to make the buttons, we're just going to take the cherry cobbler, and I got the 1/16 handheld punch. I'm just going to punch 2 holes next to each other on 2. And I'm going to take the 1/2-inch circle punch. Punch those out. Those are going to be for the buttons. Once again, we're going to glue this on. Glue one in the center. And one below that. Okay. Cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for the tag, we're going to stamp Merry Christmas. This is from the stamp set called More Merry Messages. And we're going to use the cherry cobbler for that also. I'm just going to stamp this along the edge. And then I'm going to stamp the little snowflake that we used on the hat all over the background of the tag. Okay, so then before we go any further, we're going to hot glue this little snowman onto the tag. Just randomly put some glue on one side of the snowman. Just kind of position him right about there. So I went ahead and used the Big Shot, and I punched out these snowflakes with the glimmer paper, and I used the Snow Flurry Big Die, and we use this little punch here. I'm just going to add those to the tag also. Just randomly set them in there. Just like that. Floss threader. I'll feed the floss threader through the top and take the sweater trim. Feed that through there. And just tie a knot at the top. That's it. Isn't that cute? So then here's the one that I made earlier with the Certainly Celery and the gumball sweater trim. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.